what do we have here? I'll quickly do one thing real quick before I get started. All right. So what do we have here? Let's start. First of all, let me go to news. What news do we have today? We got, no news. Monday, July 28th, no news. Nice. Yeah, no news today, so that's good. I don't have to worry about any news. All right, next thing's next. Start marking out, see what's going on here. We got, what do we have? We got this 520 level. Pretty interesting to see what happens there. We also have that at the 520 level, we have VWAP, we have a bunch of, so if price can get up there, be curious to see what happens. After that level, I mean, we're gonna go to pre-market. Are those all-time highs? Dang, yeah, those are all-time highs. I honestly hope we don't get to all-time highs, but I'll mark it out. We got all-time highs up there. We got all-time highs. Other than that, I mean, we do have this level here. Trying to mark out as much. I think that's enough for now. If we do get down here, and then we have any news? No news. No news today. Absolutely no news. So we'll see how it goes with no news. Then we have, I don't think we'll get down there, but I'll mark it out. We're starting to kind of push through. We're starting to push toward see what's maybe. I never really look at the 30-minute chart, but I mean, it's not much different. I mean, it's just a. All right, let's go back to the 1 minute. See what's going on. All right, let's see what we do. What happens in this area right here? If we can sweep and maybe go lower, or what's gonna happen? London highs. Are these London highs? What time frame is London from? Never really paid attention. So it's 3 a.m. to 12 p.m. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. to 12 p.m. All right, so we got where is it? So here, so London goes all the way to 12 p.m. Wow. Well, technically London highs would be here then, wouldn't it? Because it's been dumping ever since it opened. From London open, it's been dumping. Let's see. Yo, good morning. Oh, yeah. London highs are right near pre-market. It's 3 a.m. to 12 p.m. So 3 a.m. candle open and it just kept dumping. So London highs are pretty much at all-time highs. It's good to know, actually. All right, we're rejecting off that pivot so far. I'm gonna stay patient. Stay impatient. So there's that pivot point. Let's see what happens if we get through it. Where's that? Okay, view up is at right now. It's at it's pretty much right above that pivot. So right now it's at that 15 level, 515 level. So view up is literally like right in this area right here, right between this major level and the pivot. So it would be interesting if we could get up here. We could sweep it and we could start dumping. Would be pretty interesting. So now it's kind of trying to form this bouncing off this support level for it to hold. If it can't hold this 485 level, then we're gonna go lower. We're going for these lows here. And then the next target, I mean the next level is all the way down at this like 410 level for me. And we have a pivot point there. So if we see that 410 level on a 15-minute time frame, you can kind of see we had this was pretty much market close. This was Friday market close. I mean, we'll see how price reacts from there, but see how price. We have a pivot point there too, right here. So definitely interesting to see. Didn't quite. I mean, price has room. Right now, I mean, if you look on like a major, let's go to the 30-minute time frame, right? Overall, even on the 30-minute time frame, we're pretty bearish. I mean, for pre-market, just for this session, I'm not talking about for like on a bigger time frame. Obviously, we're more bullish, but let me see 60-minute. Yeah. So like 60-minute, right? It could bounce here somewhere. Trying to test it. So on like the 60-minute we're on the hourly we're pretty bullish, but right now we could kind of test this level. We're still, that's exactly what it's doing. We're getting a bounce off there. Alright, it's going back up. So it held that support so far. And then if we kind of get through, we'll have to get through that pivot, which is going to be pretty hard to get through that pivot. Because we got the pivot, we got the 200, we got the pivot, and we got VWAP stacked right on top of each other. So it's going to need a lot of push to get through that. And the cool thing is if it does break the pivot, break all this, sweep it, and then we get heavy rejection off it, that could be a confirmation for, to go short. Would be a good confirmation. Appreciate the like. Thank you. All right. Patience. I want to start my Monday off, you know, good. I want to start it off good. Be patient. See what happens. We got a rejection. So this rejection here, right? If you look on the 15-minute, there was an imbalance there. So pretty much market opened right now. It tapped into that imbalance, and now it's starting to reject off it. In order for us to be kind of more on the bullishness, we'd have to kind of reverse this imbalance. Close above it, I mean. But then again, it's pretty dangerous to, even if you close above it, you can still get a dump because we got a major level here. So this is a pretty crucial level. It always does this. Market opens, it gets near view op, and then it just starts having trouble until we get some sort of direction to wonder, you know, up or down. The further we start getting away from view op, the better price moves. And then as we're at view op, price just starts to go kind of chop around until it can either break through or dump back down. All right. Are we gonna break this? Interesting. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh. Whoa. Broke it hard. Okay, let's see what happens here. We're at view op. So this wick right here is exactly at view op. So it hasn't gone through view op yet, but we're starting to push it. Nope, we're rejecting it. Let's see. It's got to hold this pivot to go back up. That was there must have been a lot of orders sitting there because it just exploded through that area. Let's see. The candle closes. Wait, why is my timer not working? That's weird. Oh, my timer is not working. I have to look on. All right, candle closed. We got a so it's got to hold this as support, right? If it can't hold it, we're gonna go probably at least for these kind of lows. Let's see. Actually, it hasn't swept the highs yet. It's got to sweep that high before I even think about. Nope. So right now it doesn't matter if it closes below, right? I wouldn't enter any trade because it needs to take out this high for me to be able to enter a trade. Because what can happen is even if it closes down here, it still has this high to take out. So it could easily close down here and then rip right back up for that high. So we'll see what happens. So far, I like this. I like it because if they can form a structure, so if they can hold this level right now and they can start moving back up, and then we reject and we break that level, then starts to get a little interesting. But they need to hold this level for, as you can see, there's a lot of waking it up and trying to hold this level, but man. Oh, I hope it doesn't do what it did on freaking. Oh. Whoa! What? Bro, what's going on? What's happening right now? Did we enter into war? Bro, what is going on? What is that? Dang it. Bro, that is crazy. Did Trump tweet something? Let me look. Bro, this dude needs to stop tweeting during market hours. Bro, what the heck? What did the dude say? No? No, he's not tweeting anything. What the heck? Bro, what was that? It's just market just going insane. What was the reason for that? He said trust liquidity sweep bull day. I mean, yeah, we're bullish, but we didn't take out the we haven't taken out really any. I wouldn't say this is like a minor. This is like an internal liquidity it took out, but it didn't take out any major. But we do have a lot of support there. If you look on the 30-minute, there's a lot of support at this level. If they can't hold this level, we could go for these like 406 level to take it out, to take out this liquidity. That would be interesting for me. I would like that. If it can dump down and we could take out this level and we could start having, see that 200? There's a 200 right there on the fifth. That's actually 30-minute. 200 on the 30-minute. Let me see, is it the same on the 15-minute? It's a little bit different, but if we could sweep it and then start having buying pressure to go back up, would be interesting. We're holding this kind of as support, right? We're holding this level right here as support. There's a major support right there. Oh, it took it out. Crap, where is it? Let's see what happens. Bruh. We took it out, but we don't have any gaps. This gap has already been invalidated, kind of. So obviously we can't go by this gap right here. It's already been invalidated. Closed below it and started pushing up. We're still below view op. We're still below. Actually, no, we're just pushed above view op. We're barely above view op right now. Can they hold this high? So if they can hold this high, I mean, we're going for... If they can start pushing and closing above, bias changes bullish. Obviously, right? Because this is this liquidity right here either can get swept and we move down, or we start having buying pressure, we start closing above this area, and if we start closing above this area, now I'd be interested in looking for longs for a bounce off of this level to go back up, because it's a pretty straight shot. I mean, there's a gap right there and a pivot, but there's a pretty straight shot for the highs. I think if we close above pretty strong, I think we're gonna go for all-time highs. So then I would kind of change my bias to be able to maybe go long for those all-time highs. But as of now, I'm still pretty bearish until we get a strong close above UOP. Can they do it? Let's see. So far they swept it, but there's not really any gaps to go off of, like entry points. This gap they've already invalidated. It's already been invalidated, so I need a back test to see if that would work. Man. There's definitely a lot of buying pressure considering this candle right here. That was crazy. They dumped it and immediately pushed it back up, so. And it's starting to dump. Man. Let's see. Man, I wish I would have held this gap. We're coming up on that 10 o'clock. Remember, usually at 10 o'clock, we get some bullish action at 10. I don't like shorting at like 10 o'clock. I really don't like it because a lot of times we get like a rip. At 10 o'clock, we get some kind of bullish momentum. Don't know why that happens, but it does, as you can see. I mean, I personally think we're going to start breaking this level and holding. And then I'll be interesting taking a long somewhere. But right now, we're still showing that we're bearish. We haven't changed. Higher time frame, obviously we're bullish. But right now, currently where we are right now, it's still bearish on the 1 minute structure. And to me, it doesn't matter if we're going to be bullish, bearish. I can change my bias. And, you know, it doesn't matter to me what happens. I'm not set for the day. Like, my bias can change within, you know, minutes. And a lot of people, some people stick to their bias so much that it screws them up. I feel like somebody hops on the chart and they're like, oh, today's a bullish day. And they have bullish in their minds. And even though structure changes and it's showing them that it's bearish, they're still, oh, it's bullish. I'm going to take a long. It's bullish. Man, it's having a hard time. It's stuck in between the pivot and view op. View op's like right here. Y'all see that red wick? I was up 300 for a split second. Couldn't sell in time. Yeah, that's why you gotta have an order there. You have to have an order. If you had an order, it probably would have took you out. And if you were shorting, I was thinking about shorting, but I didn't short because even though we closed below, we never took out this level. So the fact we didn't take out this level, I never went short. And then by the time we took it out, now it's kind of invalidated because we already closed below at one time. So, but yeah, that's why you gotta have levels set. When you have levels set, then if you had a sell, actually never got to them. Most people would have had. Oh, remember what I was saying last time? Remember what I was saying last time, right? When I have my TPs, a lot of people set their TPs at the low. I always set my TPs at the body low, right? So like right here, see the body low of these. Let me move it up so you can see better because of the comments. See right here, the body low of these candles. So if I had my TP set, my TP would have been right here at this 469 level, at the body low of these candles. And look what happened. It literally taps in to the body low of these candles and rips right back up. So if somebody had their stop, if somebody had their TP right here down at the very lows, they never got filled. And now it's moving straight back up. So that's just the tip. Like in my eyes, it's better to have it at the body low. You're not sacrificing that much more money, right? Like this is under 10 points, but you would have got, you would have got wicked out of this trade for a profit. Versus if you had it at the very low. So that's why I always have my TP set at the body lows. Because of this can happen right here. Alright, we're starting to... Alright, we're above view up now. We're above view up. We're about to push it. We're about to push through these highs. We're gonna push it. We're gonna get a strong push probably. For all those people shorting. You're trading late. I'm trading late? Come on. Just push it already. Or not. Gosh. We're starting to switch. We're starting to get more bullish. So far, I mean, even the 15-minute, we're still, right? We're still not a changed structure. When's the 15? So it's 10 o'clock. Next 15-minute candle is at 10:15, right? 10:15. So depending on how that next 15-minute candle closes, we'll see where we are. Where is your plan to enter? So right now, right now, we're kind of in a weird area. We're in the middle. We don't know where price is gonna go. Either price is gonna sweep this high, I have this level set. Either price is gonna take out this high and it's gonna start dumping all the way back down. Or price is gonna start closing heavy. So far I'm still bearish, right? Price hasn't closed heavy above this level to then go for maybe all-time highs. So I'm trying to wait for an entry, for something to happen. So far nothing is, we're not getting any gaps really. There's a gap kind of right there, but the risk to reward kind of, problem with this kind of a gap is Man, we're gonna bounce. We're bouncing off a major level. Maybe I would enter very small size, but let me see real quick. I mean, it would be. Is this gold? No, this is not gold. This is NQ. Maybe I would get very light size just in case it starts dumping. Like if it closes below this gap, we have this area and then potentially so. I don't know, man. It's a tough area. I would get maybe if I would enter, I'd get very light size because we're kind of it's a possibility we could bounce off of here. Let's see. We're still holding this. All right. All right, very light size. We barely closed, stop above the highs. I think we could push, so that's why I'm going in very light size, just in case we do start to dump. But I think we're gonna keep pushing, in my opinion. We're still pretty bare. We're having trouble at the view op. Alright, we're starting to push. Let's see. Ooh, rejecting. So my TP would probably be like right here. The body lows of these candles up down here. But I think we push, honestly. Still an uptrend. Yeah, I think it still has room to go up. If it breaks the highs, it's gonna go up. But we've swept the highs and we're having trouble. So this is a very crucial area. If they can't hold, they can't rip above. If they start breaking below view op, breaking below 200, the pivot, it's gonna start looking ugly. So that's why I kind of went in light size, just in case it starts to really break. Then I can get a quick scalp in, but. I went in light size. This is very light size. So, this is half size. I'm willing to risk. I don't really care if I get stopped out on this. They're having trouble. They've already swept the highs. They've already swept it. A lot of selling pressure trying to come in. But... we'll see. Bulls and bears are having a battle. They're battling it out. Who's going to win? Are we going for all-time highs or are we going lower? And we're in bullish territory. It's like 10 o'clock. I already told you. We get bullish action around 10 o'clock. And there's my TP. I mean, stop. Alright, that's fine. Let's go up then. Good night. Alright, now momentum is starting to shift. I mean, not momentum. Structure is kind of trying to shift bullish. So now... Man, they just keep taking out that high and then having trouble keep going. This is NQ futures. NASDAQ futures. If you look on the 15-minute, right? Look on the 15-minute. What's going on? First 15-minute gives you kind of like a bird's eye view. And we got 5 minutes until this 15-minute candle closes. This 15-minute candle can close strong. My opinion, we're gonna go for all-time highs again. We would have a pivot to get through right there. There would be some kind of a selling pressure right here at this imbalance and pivot point, but eventually I think we would get to all-time highs. But at least the pivot. If we start closing heavy, I think we're going for that pivot. So let's go back. So far, and you can see how structure we're getting higher lows, like, right? Made a low, higher low. It did take out this low, but now it's going higher, higher low, higher low, higher low. So this is always a tough area. When we're at view op like this, it's always tough because it ends up going sideways at view op until it starts breaking out of one direction. Starting to sweep it, but man. We have no idea. This is NQ futures, NASDAQ. I'll type it for next time. I need to put it in a box, NQ futures. Bruh. What? Let's see. We got. All right. We got 2 minutes until this 15-minute candle closes. Still pretty bullish. Let's see. All right, let's see what's going on the 15-minute. So we gotta. We're still not. Yeah, we gotta hold this level if we're gonna go higher. Still bullish. We're still bullish. If we close above this gap, we're still bullish. Let's see what happens. We got 15 seconds left for the next 1 minute candle to open. Let's see. See if we can push through this. So let me see. See if we can break these highs and start ripping. I'll have my stop below these lows. I think we can start ripping. Let's start breaking. All right, we're breaking it. Let's go. I believe that was the top. I hope you're wrong. I mean, I think we could. I mean, the pressure. We're above VWAP. We're above the pivot. That's the only thing. It's like, I don't know. It is having trouble getting through this area. Which, if it can't get through this area, it's trouble. It's trouble for the bulls. It's a lot of trouble. And it looks like it's what is happening. Oh, we're closed above, so I think we'll go for at least these highs, but we got a lot of support down here also. That's the thing, is we got VWAP, we got the pivot, the 200. So I'm hoping it could start breaking out of this high. And 15 next. All right. Oh, shoot. The 15-minute candle just closed. All right. We're still. That new 15-minute candle. We gotta start breaking. We gotta start breaking if we're going up. Up! Move! Move it! Move it! Let's go! Gosh. Bouncing around here like a... Having a lot of trouble. Why are you having so much trouble? Bruh. I like to move it, move it. Let's move it, move it. Move it! Alright, buyers. Let's go! Oh. Bruh. Emotions. We trade off of emotions. I'm yelling so much that my mic is turning off. Oh gosh. You freaking bulls. You freaking bulls. What are you doing? should have never switched my, Let's go! Let's go! Up, up! You're going the freaking wrong direction. You're going the wrong direction. You idiot. Bro, what the flip? You're going the completely wrong direction. You gotta be kidding me. Like... Why? I swept it. Freaking, that's my fault. Ugh. You can't get through that major level. Whew. That's right. Let's step in. Screaming indicates you don't know what you're doing. That's exactly true. You're completely right. I have no idea what I'm doing. How did you know? Does he not see the trend? What trend? The uptrend that we're forming? The uptrend that's making higher highs and higher highs? The uptrend? You're gonna hit stop loss? Watch your mouth. Hey, watch your mouth. Don't say words like that. Let's go! You gotta hold it. Definitely getting stopped out. Stop! Stop saying that! Y'all, negativity is pushing it down. See what you're doing? It's all your fault. Your negativity is causing the market to go down. Crap. Uh-oh. 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 No! Bro, I had the right crap. Ugh. What's funny is I was short earlier, and I got stopped out. I think I'm, bruh. I don't know why I didn't. That's called revenge trading. I knew I shouldn't have went. Crap. 99% of traders are in the negative after 6 months. You're not the exception. I love how people think you take a loss and people think that you understand in trading, right? There's no such thing as taking every winning trade. How about you watch my trades for the past 2 weeks when I was live? I agree. I have no idea what I'm doing. You are completely right. If you look, we took out this major level, and I literally had that line drawn. But I got in impulsively, thinking that we were going to continue moving up, but the market's choppy at VWAP. What stock? I'm trading NQ futures. I'm trading. And guess what? I'm still up. I'm still up on these accounts. So, it's all good. Yeah, and I had my problem. I actually went short. And I got stopped out, and I don't know why I hopped in long when we haven't broken this level. I shouldn't have went long. We're starting to go, yeah, and I had literally, my morning bias was, I said, I'm thinking of going short as we sweep this level right here. I'm gonna go short if we sweep this level and get a setup. The problem is I did go short, but where did I go short? See, here's the other thing. You gotta wait. I went short as it closed below this gap. Literally stops me out. I went short right here. Below this gap. My stop was these highs right here. I had a stop above the highs. What was it? Was it of? That wasn't that candle, was it? No, it wasn't that. It couldn't have been that. Where did I go short? I went short somewhere. I pretty much got stopped out here, and then I tried to go long. It was that one. It was that. So I went short right here. Right here. I went short right here. Stopped out at the highs, and it just kept, literally stopped me out and dumped. And then I tried to go long because I thought we were going to keep pushing because of the direction. But I should have stuck to my bias that I originally had. And I even said, we're not bullish until we start breaking above and start closing heavy above the 15-minute. I said, we're not going to be bullish until we get good closes above this level. And I don't know why. That's the difficult part of trading. You got to stick to your plan, and you can't just jump into trades just because you're mad because you got stopped out on the last trade. But I went in light size, so it's not a big deal. And anytime we're kind of at VWAP like this, I always go in light size. If we're far away from VWAP, I go in heavier size. Because I already know this chop crap happens at VWAP. So I automatically will go light size just to protect myself. And it's choppy because it's at VWAP. This always happens at VWAP, right? It's a volume weighted average price. Price is pretty balanced at VWAP until we start getting away from it. Then you'll see price start to move more aggressively in one direction as we get away from VWAP. And then price will kind of magnet back toward VWAP, and it doesn't look like it looks like it doesn't know which direction it wants to go. Yeah, this always happens at VWAP, but like I think it would have been a winning trade if VWAP wasn't there. It would have been more clean than this chop crap. And there's no news today. That's another thing. There's no news, so today's the cleanest long took 4 hour already did pull back. 1 hour hit key level, should have went up. It should have went up. I mean, that's the thing. The market doesn't have to do anything. It's the market will move to key levels and take out highs, lows, fill imbalances. You never know if it's gonna fill up and balance up here or it's gonna go down and take a low. That's why you protect your. That's why the only thing in trading you could do is protect your losses. And looking back, like for example, this trade, right? What should I have done? It was a dumb trade, obviously, but what I should have done, right? Where was it? Bro, it didn't even... And it didn't even close, whatever. What I should have done was as soon as it closed below, and this is how you protect your stop. If you get into a dumb trade and it breaks above and it fails to hold, I should have got out right here. I would have got out for a super tiny loss if I would have got out right here versus the very bottom. I would have protected, right? And I would have got out for a tiny loss. Even a smaller loss than I have right now. Look at this again. Look what it did again. Remember I was saying earlier? Look at that. It wicked to the body highs of the candles and then dumped. Why it does that, I have no idea why it does that, but I will always have my stop. Well, not always, but most of the time at body highs and lows. You get stopped out. Yeah. The first trade wasn't a bad trade. I got stopped out. And then I took a dumb trade I shouldn't have taken. I should have followed my bias that I originally had, which is correct. I marked out pre-market. Pre-market, I had, or not pre, when market opened, I had marked out this high right here. I was like, if we could get a rejection off this high, we can sweep this high and go lower, I'd be interested in a short. And I did end up going short. But what happened was, where did I go short? Again. I went short somewhere down here. Had my stop above the highs. And what happened? It took out my stop and then dumped right back down. And then as it dumped, I got stopped out. Then I tried to go long, which was just completely stupid. When we're still below this major level. I don't know why I decided to go long here when we're below this major level still. But yeah, I took a dumb trade and I tried to go long and then got stopped out on the long. But my idea was correct. Just my entry was which is still fine. I should have just stuck to the bias and said, okay, we're still below that major level. We swept it. Until we get a strong 15-minute candle close above it, I'm not, not changing my bias. And I would have been right. If I would have just stuck to that short bias. But there wouldn't have been any different. There wouldn't have been any short position anymore for me. It is what it is. It's part of trading where... That's the thing. You could take longs and shorts and you can get stopped out on both directions. Especially when it's choppy like this. But it's fine. That's why you protect your losses. That's why I went half size instead of full size. Because I already knew at VWAP, this crap could happen. This chop fest right here at VWAP. And I knew it was going to have a hard time getting through. Like... If this same thing happened and we didn't have all these major levels right below it, I almost like, I bet you it would have swept it and it would have just had a clean dump down instead of doing this like bouncing off it, trying to get through it. And today just isn't the day. Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing, right? Even though I went half size, and here's the thing, my risk to reward is at 1 to 1, right? I have a 1-to-1 risk to reward. And even though I have a 1-to-1 risk to reward, right, because I went half size on both trades and I took a loss, if tomorrow I get a good trade and I go in full size on a good trade, that trade will not only make back both losses, it will give me more money on top of that. So I think that's a big part of trading is understanding when to go full size, when to go half size, when to, you know, when to go heavy on a position and when to not go heavy on a position. And this happens a lot of time. This also happens on Mondays when no news event happens. When there's no news, a lot of times this crap happens too. So it was kind of expected in a way. Price needs to fill this gap on NQ to have some decent PA. What gap? Is there gaps? Let's see, 15 minute. I mean, it's filled the major gap. It's filled that big gap a long time ago, but let's see 5 minute. What's going on? Man, literally took out that. Bruh. Again, like clockwork. That freaking... Look at that. Look at that. Body highs of these candles. Look at that. Wick the body highs. It didn't even take out the highs. Just the body highs. Dumped down. The body lows of both times. Look at that. Body low, wicked out. Body low, wicked out. Even this one. Look at this. Look at this one. Body lows of these candles right here. If somebody had their take TP down at these candle low right here, never took them out. Body low, body low. Why that happens? I don't. I've never seen anyone talk about that. I've never seen anyone talk about that. And it's like you're not really sacrificing much profit. You're really not. Still open on NQ, but ES closed it. Oh, you're still short? Are you targeting these lows right here, or? I would have been out by now if I was short. I would have been out. Honestly, if I was short, if my short would have worked out, I would have been... Where was my TP? Somewhere down here. I would have been out. Oh, you're not in a trade? Yeah, at this point, I mean, we're bearish. Even though, like, on a 1 minute, people, you know, I mean, on a higher time frame, we failed to hold. Or we're failing to hold, right? This level right here, right? This major level, we needed to hold that. They tried to hold it one time. They took out these highs. They failed to hold it, so now we're kind of starting to dump all the way back down. I personally think we're gonna take out these lows, but and then maybe even continue dumping down to this low down here. I just am saying the gap is closed on ES. There's still a gap on NQ. Oh, okay. Yeah. Dun, uh, uh, We're starting to kind of we gotta if they it's almost like getting like a little bull flag, but not really. Bro, this is all chop fest. This is crazy. All morning long. All morning long. A whole hour of sideways. No, this NQ futures. And then the NASDAQ. NASDAQ. That's crazy. What is it gonna do? Bro, what is... That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Nasdaq, you're making me yawn. See, until we break out of this level, we're not really bullish until we break out. Ugh, why didn't I stick to my plan? Man, now it's gonna eat me up inside. It happens. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow if you're gonna be here. I'll be here. And I said until we get a good close above this level, right? We're not. Didn't follow my plan either. Would have worked, but would have fumbled. It's like, here's the thing. I told myself too. I literally said it out loud. Until we break above this high, I'm not bullish until we start getting a close above this high. What made me try to go long? I have no idea. That's a perfect example of revenge trading. It's like you're getting into a position just because you took a loss. So you take the opposite of your last position to try to... That was my fault. It is what it is. The only positive thing is I took half size on that, so it's not a big loss. But even then, I mean, today would have been just a day that didn't really, I still wouldn't have got an entry, even for another short. My short, I got stopped out on exactly the very top. It happens. I wouldn't have got another short entry anywhere else. So, theoretically, I should have just been out of the trade. I should have not taken another trade. Like, normally, man, it is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. It's part of trading. I'm just pissed off that I took the second trade. I shouldn't have taken it. I'm not even mad about the first loss. The first loss is whatever. Like, that's... I took my plan. I wasn't mad about that. It's when I take a trade not according to my plan. trying to find if... No, there wouldn't have been... It's Monday, so... It's only Monday. We still got 4 days left for the week, so... We still got 4 days left. It's still gonna be a... It had a bull flag there. I was wondering, I was like, it kind of looks like a bull flag. I guess it did. And that's the thing about, like, if you have a plan and you stick to that plan and you take a loss, it's still a W. And the other thing, right, another thing I should have done let me see my long. Where was my short. All right, so I went short. I went short here. I wouldn't. It didn't even give me a. Bro. Bro, how does it top tick my stop, dude? This is wild. Oh my gosh. Bruh. It literally, my stop was right there. Gosh, NASDAQ. This is that toxic relationship between NASDAQ. Like, it would have been better if it would have stopped me out and it would have just kept ripping up. It would have been way better scenario than stop me out and then never go back up. Like, and then just completely dump down after stopping me out. Oh gosh, NASDAQ. Why you do this? Why you do this? Is this gonna keep going lower? It looks like it. And you can even look at the chart and you can see more selling pressure than buying pressure. Look at that. Every time we start getting a leg up, we get dumped down. We start to get some form of a leg up, we dump down. Some form of a little bit of a leg up, massive dump down. A little bit of a leg up, massive dump down. A little bit of leg up, now massive dump down. It's just every time they sell, they push it up, price just gets dumped right back down with all this selling pressure. What time is it? I'm at like 13 minutes left, and I'm gonna hop off at 11 because this sideways action is not it. It's not it. Wow, unbelievable. Sucks. I'm trying to pass these accounts by the end of the week. I have at I'm at 1,000. I'm at $1,000 profit in those accounts. 1,000, and on my other account I'm 2,000. I'm $2,000 profit on one account, and then on the other 3 accounts, I'm $1,000 profit. I need to get to 3,000. Are you copy trading him, or are you trading him separately? I'm new. You shorting or longing? I got chopped up today. I initially was shorting, and I got stopped out on my first trade. I got stopped out at the very top. It took me out for a loss and then dumped right back down. And then I got mad that it stopped me out at the very top, and then I don't know why, but I tried to go long, and it was a bad trade too. Shouldn't have tried to go long. We're below this major level. I'm copying them. What do you use? You use Replicanto, or do you use PropFirm copy trader? Because I use Replicanto. Replicanto's never... I never had issues with Replicanto. Oh, Tradeovate? Is it good? Do you ever... Because I hear sometimes... I've heard people talk about, like, them having issues on, like... Because, like, Apex has a trade copier. Some other trade copiers that people sometimes have issues with them. The only benefit to them is, like, they're free, right? You don't have to, pay for them. No issues? That's good. Yeah, if you don't have any issues, that's no need to change anything if you don't have issues. But yeah, that's the power of copy trade. I love copy trading. But you got to be careful with copy trading too, because it magnifies your losses too. So it's like, it's awesome when you're winning, you know, when you have a $2,000 profit across all accounts. But it goes the opposite way too. Shorts are looking like they're playing, yeah. Gosh. Literally took out that level and just... Shorts are looking pretty good. At this point, I mean, I think we're gonna go down to the lows. But who knows? This freaking market's been so choppy. It could easily take out these lows and rip right back up, but I think it's going at least for these lows right here. Personally. You even look at the 15-minute chart. Look how freaking choppy the 15-minute chart is. I mean, we are getting a lot of buying pressure step in. Every time we'll push it down, we get a lot of buyers step in. Still long? No. That was a stupid long. I don't know why I took that long. That was a revenge trade long. My bias was correct. Should have stuck to what I thought the original plan. So what happens when you don't stick to your plan? I said, as long as we stick below this major level, if we keep sticking below it and we don't get a heavy 15-minute candle close above it, I said my bias was short. Although I said my bias was short, I went short. Dude, I got stopped out here at the very top of this. I got stopped out at these highs right here. Literally wicked me out. My stop was literally above these highs. It took me out and then dumped right back down. Those bastards. Those freaking bastards. Here, just a second. Alright, sorry about that. The market makers are calling. So the market makers called and they apologized for that. Listen. Apology accepted. I told them it's fine, but just don't do it again, because that... We're going lower, lower. So now they have to hold this. They gotta hold this as resistance, this 500 level. It could get a push up to that 500 and then dump down again. Or if it starts closing above it. What time is it? Alright, I'm gonna hop off in like 5 minutes. Hopefully tomorrow. Let's see what news we have tomorrow. We have news tomorrow, right? Tomorrow we have 8:30 news in the morning, pre-market news, and then 10 o'clock is consumer confidence and jolts, which is some decent news. So I think we're gonna get some good price action tomorrow. Dude, literally, when was opening price? 9:30. Bruh, it opened. We are pretty much hovering at opening price. Where we opened at 9:30, we're pretty much hovering around the opening price. That's wild. A whole freaking hour and a half of price action just to be at where we opened in the morning. Oh, is it? Wednesday? I didn't even pay attention. Uh-oh. Crap. It is 2 o'clock. Dang. Crap. So tomorrow could be a choppy day too, that means. Tomorrow could be a choppy day again. Freaking A. Possibly, well. Hopefully not. It's at 2 o'clock, so I mean it's FOMC. Usually FOMC day could be choppy too, because freaking nobody's trying to get into like a long-term position before 2 o'clock, before like the rate decision. So sometimes it goes sideways at before like pre-market Wednesday or market open Wednesday. It could go sideways. It's all speculation. We'll see. If we get I'll be there. If I get a setup, I'll take it. I'll take the setup if I get it, but definitely a losing day. Hey, a lot of people on Wednesday, are gonna blow their accounts on Wednesday. That's a guaranteed. But yeah, today's an L day for me, but it's fine. One good thing I did was I understood that. So like a positive thing about today that I can take away is I understood that we can have this chop. So and I understood that we have all these major levels here. So I took half size. That was the good thing, is I took half size positions. So my loss, it wasn't anything bad. It wasn't anything that really hurt. But second trade I should have never took. So I should have just had that one tiny loss in the first trade. But if tomorrow I get a good trade, I'll make them back. Both losses back in one trade, but it's part of the game. How much did you lose? I'm down $450 across 4 accounts. I'm down $450 across 4 accounts. Typically on these, I'm risking like on a decent trade, I'm risking 500. So on a good trade, I'll make all that back and then plus some. If I risk 500 on a, you know, if tomorrow is a good setup and I end up taking a full position. But it could work the negative too. If I take a loss on a full size position, that's, but we'll see. As long as you follow your plan, the number will take care of themselves. Yeah, exactly. I'm just mad about the second trade. That second trade I should have never taken. That's the only thing I'm mad about is the second trade. I don't know why. And I was saying all morning long, I was saying I'm not biased. Because people were asking, are you long or short? I said I'm not going to go long. I'm not long biased until we get a strong close, like a strong close above this major level. If we get a strong close, then my bias will switch to long. But as of now, it was short. I took a short. I got stopped out at the very top. It stopped me out and then went lower. And then as it went lower, right, we started getting this buying pressure. And I, for some reason, decided to go long, even though we're below this major level. So, and then I got stopped out on that for a small loss. But yeah, if you follow your plan, I mean, there's no reason to get mad if you follow your plan and you know your strategy, you know it works. You just have to follow your plan. It's when you don't follow your plan is when you get screwed up. So, all right, but that's that. I'm gonna hop off. It's just going sideways. There's literally nothing to. I think it's just gonna. Either way, 2 and done. I wouldn't even take another trade. But appreciate the follow. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the likes. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll see if we get a good setup tomorrow. Hopefully, it's not gonna be choppy like today, and we're gonna get actually some decent price action. But yeah, that's that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Don't take any stupid trades. Stick to the plan. And peace out.